know why we have an immigration problem? ICE. And who wants to clean up ICE? Donald Trump, that's who. New from Lego, it's the Trump ICE Zamboni Immigration Action Set. Now you can help our 47th president clean up the ice rink, the streets, and the border wall.
Say hello to my MAGA Zamboni immigrant sweeper upper.
And if you buy right now, you'll get the Tom Homan Immigrant Deportation Fund Kit. Take control of ICE, the Trump MAGA ICE Zamboni Immigration Action Set, and the Tom Homan Immigrant Deportation Fund Kit. Get yours today before toys become illegal under Project 25.
2, 3, 8.
Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. We don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. Still to come, the death of DEI, Patrice Onwuka from the Independent Women's Forum. Plus, plenty of sketch comedy tonight from the Babylon Bee and the Glorious American. And returning, it's Jamie McDonald in the Spotlight. And now, the only member of the working press who did not get his question answered when President Trump went to the rope line before getting on Marine One. Here's that loser. Here's the Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough. Due to the torrid pace of the new administration, one of which was a federal executive branch hiring freeze, some recent law school grads have had job offers from the DOJ rescinded. These candidates had applied long before the inauguration last Monday, and by random chance, the hiring freeze was one of the first executive orders President Trump signed. Assignment Desk Weekend has learned that an anonymous source within the DOJ did confess that their graduation from law school wasn't all that recent and that their rejection might have had more to do with the names as listed on their applications. Derek Carland, Christopher Cray, Kames Homey, and Hamali Terrace may not have survived the rigorous background checks involved. Spirit Airlines has announced it will decline passengers access to flying with inappropriate clothing or tattoos visible. Breasts, buttocks, and private parts are to be directly covered at all times. Lauren Sanchez was declined for such a long time just last Monday that she didn't even have time to get dressed before defiling the Capitol Rotunda with her attendance at the inaugural. For his part, Mark Zuckerberg tried to show support. He went home and liked all of her cleavage shots on Instagram. True story. Just to cheer her up. What a guy. And NFL playoff fever has taken the country this weekend's biggest matchup, featuring the Buffalo Bills and the twice defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And in an odd series of developments, before the kickoff has even occurred, the Bills have already been penalized 782 yards and 72 points for roughing the passer against Patrick Mahomes, who literally just flopped to the ground upon hearing the news. For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough.
Store for the world this year. We at the Babylon Bee know exactly what's coming because we're prophets. Here's what you can expect. January, Donald Trump is sworn in as president, instantly making America great again and killing billions of people around the globe. Sad. Nancy Pelosi files new articles of impeachment against Trump. February, the New York Times runs a shocking article exposing how Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio have been eating people's pets. No one saw that coming. Woof. Vice President J.D. Vance opens the first of many government birthing camps for women. Also woof. March. Something really important happens in Europe. Nobody in America cares. The last 3 remaining Irishmen in Ireland celebrate St. Patrick's Day. RFK Jr. orders all future vaccines to be tested on Dr. Fauci. Take that, science. April. In a hilarious April Fool's Day prank, Donald Trump invades Greenland. A bloody Trump emerges from the cave of time, informing the world that he has defeated the Clockatron, leader of the Grand Clock Army, ending daylight savings time once and for all. May. The Chicago White Sox are eliminated from playoff contention. Trump declares Star Wars Day a national holiday and signs an executive order erasing the sequel trilogy from the canon. Hunter Biden announces he is quitting cocaine for good. Disney successfully ruins the last remaining beloved intellectual property from your childhood. June. Ellen DeGeneres gets caught trying to cross the Rio Grande to sneak back into the U.S. Congressional Democrats propose a bill to erect a statue of beloved national hero Luigi Mangione in the Capitol Rotunda. California is swallowed up by overgrown lawns after the mass deportation of Mexican landscapers. Ay, ay, ay. July. Hunter Biden announces he's quitting cocaine for good. Concerns rise over climate change once again as it starts getting pretty hot outside. A new Superman movie is released, but nobody sees it because it doesn't star a really hot guy like Henry Cavill. The Babylon Bee gets banned from Blue Sky, forcing Elon Musk to purchase the platform for $37. After weeks of intensely polite protest, Canada officially joins the U.S. as the 51st state. Hunter Biden announces he's quitting cocaine for good. August! Buc-ee's opens its first location on the moon. Mitch McConnell starts giving a speech on the Senate floor. California finishes counting ballots from the 2024 election. Arizona finishes counting ballots from the 2020 election. September, Mitch McConnell resumes his speech on the Senate floor after a month-long pause. There'll be an exciting ribbon-cutting ceremony to open the Joe Biden Presidential Library and nursing home. Buc-ee's opens a second moon location due to heavy traffic at the first moon location. All the animal life on Earth is extinguished after too many people start the carnivore diet. November, Americans gather to celebrate the anniversary of Kamala Harris's defeat. Trump releases secret JFK files revealing that President Kennedy was killed by seed oils. Trump orders the mass incarceration of people who serve tofurkey for Thanksgiving dinner. And finally, December, all the celebrities who announced they were leaving X in 2025 announced they will leave X in 2026. The U.S. Postal Service begins delivering packages from Christmas 2024. The nation agrees to a day-long truce from tearing each other apart on social media. Hunter Biden announces he is quitting cocaine for good. Scientists conclude yet another year of intense research without finding anyone who enjoyed Amazon's Rings of Power. Well, that's it. What are your predictions? Shout them at your screen right now. I can't.
The reality is that you're not one of the boys who have legs. You'll never be one of the boys who have legs. But you can be a good firefighter. People see you and they're like, wow, look at you, you know? They're so excited, like, he's a firefighter and he's got no legs. Because there's not a lot of us for some reason. Probably racism. If you're also a member of the legless community, you want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's medical call or fire call, somebody that looks like you and also doesn't have legs that work. It gives that person a little bit of more ease knowing that this person might understand their situation a little better. People love that I'm a wheelchair firefighter going around the community kicking butt. I mean, not literally because of the legs that don't work. It's a metaphor. Every time you see a firefighter in a movie or show, they have legs and they're walking. The media plays such a big role in everybody's lives now that it's so powerful for people to see a positive, uplifting portrayal of a firefighter that's just rolling around. If you start thinking about the leg challenge, you think of desk jobs, you think of any job that you have to sit for a long time. You think about somebody who might be a headmaster for a school for gifted youngsters, but you wouldn't think of a firefighter when it's something that is actually a reality for many of the unlegged community. You can't be it if you can't see it, and so that's why it's so important for young members of the leg-free community to see us riding around on fire trucks. Plus, it's fun. Is he strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry me out of a fire? Or does he have enough legs for this? Which my response is, you got yourself in the wrong place if you need me to wheel you out of a fire. It's basically your fault. I was the first paraplegic person to be promoted to the rank of battalion chief. With each promotion, more eyes come on you, more scrutiny. They want to know, does he know what he's doing? Does he keep his crew safe? Can he get into a house that has more than a moderately sloped ramp? Some people walk in with the respect already. But as a person born with leg deficiency, you have to know your stuff. You're not given the opportunity not to know it. Not given, you have to know it. When it comes to the walking impaired and being a firefighter, you're capable of doing it. It's not a bipedal normative person's world. It's not a bipedal normative person's field. I'm here, I'm a man, and I'm doing it.
Ready or not, we'll be right back.